The waiting season is one of the most crucial seasons in the life of everyone. It is a time of real testing where virtually everything about you is being tested. At times you feel stuck. At times you feel like you're just floating and going nowhere. At some other times you just feel like a total failure. You start asking yourself the why, when, and how questions. How will I get pregnant after so many failed attempts and give birth to my baby? When will I get married? When will I have my dream job? When will my life partner come? The when, the how, and the why questions. Just wish you just look through your window and see someone coming to your doorsteps with your miracle in their hand. I want to also make you note that it is a season when you can be very, very vulnerable. If you are not careful, you see yourself doing things that you will otherwise do. But in all of these affirmations, one question still remains pertinent. Are you waiting on God or waiting for the miracle? Did you miss that? Are you waiting on God or waiting for the miracle? Two different things. When you are waiting on God, it helps you to relax. It helps you to be still. It helps you to be confident, resting on the finished work of Jesus on the cross of Calvary while ceasing from your struggles. While waiting for the miracle makes you turn to the things you think you can do. Prayers, fastings, influence, finances, and the end result of all of these is frustrations, exhaustions, and even maybe complications. And you wouldn't want that. Haven't you heard about people who became very desperate about what they want and ended up complicating the issues? Some even die. This will not be your portion in the name of Jesus. It is gainful to wait on God. I have waited on God in so many areas of my life, but in all of these waiting seasons of my life, God have used these three areas to impact my life massively. Firstly, when I was believing God for the fruit of the womb. Secondly, when I was believing God for a partner. And thirdly, when I was believing God to be healed of ulcer. One thing I discovered in these three cases was that the process of my miracle actually started when I decided to cease from my struggles. Does that make sense to you? When I decided to cease from my struggles. You see, whatsoever you want in life, I'd like to make you understand that it is already a finished work. You are just going through a kind of replay. God wants you to rest. He said, be still and know that I am God. What did he tell the children of Israel? He told them, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. For the Egyptians you saw yesterday, you shall see them no more forever. For I will fight for you while you relax and hold your peace. See, we cannot be fighting and God is fighting at the same time. One have to relax. Let God be in the scene doing the fighting while you relax. That is when you actually see the finger of God in your life. When I was believing God to have children, I was serving God faithfully. I'll pray day and night, even when I was getting frustrated and exhausted. But the game changer was busy looking at me like, you can come over here when you are done with your struggles. And that is what you are doing. You have to cease from your struggles for God to take over. One day, I cried my heart loud unto God. I said, Lord, today I have handed over all these children in my heart into your hand to take over. I have given up on this issue for you to have your way. If you decide never to give me a child again, I will still continue to serve you and I will still continue to love you. That was the day the heavens over my life opened up. In a short time, my baby arrived, and today I am a joyful mother of two beautiful girls. See, brothers and sisters, I'd like to make you know that you have to give up on that issue to God. I am not saying you should give up in life. Two different things. Give up on that issue. Let God have his way. Tell him that you have decided to give that issue to him for him to take over. If you are interested in the details of the process of that testimony of how I got pregnant and gave birth, I would like you to type at the comment section, I am interested. If I can get 10 to 15 persons to say they are interested, I'll go ahead and make that video, because I know it's going to help you. It's going to help you. And also, don't forget to subscribe. In fact, the subscribe button is right before you right now, at the right side of your screen. Please just hit that subscribe button. It means nothing to you, but it means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Let's quickly consider Job in the Bible. Job lost everything he had in one day. In the process, Job took ill. The wife at some point came to him and told him to curse God and die, meaning he is better off being dead than still being alive. But Job had something in his mind. Job said, all the days of my appointed time will I wait, and my change will come. What sort of man was Job? Have you considered it? For him to have been able to say that, having experienced this level of loss, it means there is a level of the knowledge of God that was inside Job that empowered him to still utter such kind of statement. It then means in your waiting season, what you should be going after is not that thing that you really need. What you need to be going after is the knowledge of God. Apostle Paul said that I may know him, because the more you know him, the more you understand him, the more you will know his purpose and plan for your life, as it has been stated in the Bible. He said, for I know the thoughts that I have towards you, thought of good and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. See, God is not happy when you are sick. God is not happy when you are barren. God is not happy when you have gotten to the age of getting married and nobody is coming. See, whatsoever you are going through, I'd like to make you understand that it is to the glory of God. Now, remember Job, that he waited patiently for God, became better than his former age. I want to make you understand that your challenge is to the glory of God. God is going to be glorified at the end of the day. You are not waiting in vain. You are not waiting in vain. Remember what the Bible says about Jesus. He said Jesus endured the cross because he already saw the price. See, there is something you need to be doing while waiting. I want you to see yourself getting married. I want you to see yourself playing with your children. I want you to see yourself having that great desired job. I want you to have a picture before you. I want you to have that vision before you. It will empower you to wait. If Jesus have not seen that picture ahead of him, he wouldn't have been able to wait till the end. Remember, at some point in his waiting and sufferings, he said, I wish that this cup would pass me by. But he said, but not my will. Lord, let your will be done. He had vision. There was something before him. I want you to see yourself already having that thing that you desire God to do for you. That basically is what faith is. Never outsmart the waiting process, because you can never tell what God is doing in you and is going to do through you. God is worth waiting for. Wait on him. He said, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Factors to note why in your waiting process. Number one, be faithful and know that God is God. Joseph wouldn't have been the prime minister in a foreign land if he had not gone through the pit. As a matter of fact, the experience he went through while in the pit, while he was being sold into slavery, it was those experiences that empowered him to succeed when he was placed in that position. I want you to stay put. I want you to make up your mind that you are going to see how this matter is going to end while remaining with God. And a mother forget her suckling child, that she will not have compassion on the son of her womb. He said, yea, they may forget. He said, but I will not forget you. I have graven you on the palm of my hands, and your images are continually before me. God is seeing you. God is watching you. He is seeing your pains. He is grooming you. He is not happy you are in that situation. See, let me tell you something. By the time he shows up, the world will know that you have arrived, because your miracle will be so loud. Secondly, God is preparing you with the necessary ingredients for you to sustain the breakthrough when it eventually arrives. See, do you know being married doesn't mean you are going to remain married? And do you also know that it's all about God and not all about you? See, God have to empower you with all the necessary ingredients that you need to sustain that miracle. He does not want to lose you, because there are some people that will get job, God will not see them again. So he's just trying to use that strategy to keep you so that he will not lose you. He wants you to make heaven. Do you know that some people are on their way to hell because they got married? Do you know some people are on their way to hell because God gave them children? Do you know some people are on their way to hell because God gave them a job? He does not want to lose you. So wait for him. At the appointed time, he will come true for you. He will return again, and he will return again and again for you. Remember, your times are in his hands, not your hands. Your times are in his hands, in his own time. Get this at the back of your mind. Not in your time, in his own time. He will make all things beautiful. He's going to decorate you so much that when we see you, we will not know you again. So stay put. Relax, brother. Relax, sister. He will return to you in the name of Jesus. And lastly, be confident that God knows what he is doing. See, I often tell myself, God will not mismanage my life. If he has not mismanaged the entire world since inception, he will not mismanage my life. He will not also mismanage your life. God can be trusted. You can actually lay all your eggs in the basket of God and go and sleep. He can be trusted. Wait and wait, and God will come for you. His timing is always right. So if you have watched this video to this time, you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? The subscribe button is right before you there, at the right side of your screen. Hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. I want to see your comments at the comment section. If there is any way you feel that I can help you, please, I want to see it at the comment section. Like this video so it can be recommended to a larger audience, and God bless you. Bye.